Hey guys, Dawn here from Darko Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a Unikitty from the Cartoon Network cartoon Unikitty. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with just a lot of straight lines to form like a rectangular, boxy Lego type shape. The whole shape buildup of this character is based off of a Lego, I think. Because there's this character, Richard, and he's like the shape of a Lego too. So I was like, yeah, these are probably based off of Lego characters. And as you can see here, I drew the ears first in conjunction with the face shape, which is basically a rectangle. And to add some dimension, I'm going to draw the inner line that defines, you know, the 2D or 3D portion of the side of the face. And this is pretty tedious to work on because it's easy to screw up the dimensions, the dimensional look, if you don't place the lines in the right, you know, position. And then we're going to work on the unihorn, taking our time, using light lines for the inner details that are inside of the thicker lines. And then we're going to work on the brows, just quick strokes for the brows. Make them a little thick so they stand out from the line thickness of the face shape. And then we're going to draw the mouth, which is like a warped W type shape. I'm going to complete that by cupping it underneath and connecting to the top lip. And use thin lines again for the much smaller details. Now, this is the tricky part, and a lot of people ask me how I draw perfect-ish circles. My circles aren't really that perfect, but what you gotta do is you just gotta use a continuous motion in a circle as fast as you can. You should try to make the left eye similar to the size of the right eye when you draw the right eye like I did. But because we're drawing her in a 3/4 view, kind of, the right eye is going to be a little smaller than, you know, the left eye, the eye that's forward facing you. And then I'm going to draw her really thick lashes. Well, lash for each eye. It's really weird, but it's like a singular lash. And as you can see, they're thick. They're like not nearly as thin as the eyebrows, but they're thicker than the eyebrows. The line thickness, I mean. Now I'm going to start working on the body, and the shape of a body is like a upside down U. So we're going to draw like an exaggerated boxy U shape. And notice how there's so much space when you draw the shape of the U, because we're going to still add some inner detailing lines to define her legs and the stockings. I think those are stockings. And add some dimension as well to make it look like she's, you know, like a block shape. It's kind of like when you draw the Minecraft characters. I hated drawing those characters. They were so hard to keep that three-dimensional look and not looking, you know, ununiformed. I'm going to draw her curvy tail. The tail is probably like the easiest part to draw for me. Pretty simple, not really hard. You just got to take your time and progress slowly. And now I want to show you the coloring job of Unikitty for the coloring, so I can just color pick and fill in my my version of her. It's pretty simple. It's not really difficult. And the style of the show, there's no real hard shadows or soft shadows defining any of the dimensional look, so it's mostly just flat colors. But as you can see, I use like a light gradient for some of the shadows to add some kind of depth to the character, even though they don't necessarily look like that, or the character doesn't necessarily look like that. But I just wanted to add my own kind of, like, you know, flair to the drawing. I like adding dimension to drawings with the shading. Shading and the coloring is like the best part. Highlighting's fun too. Now this video is recorded in real time, so I'm not speeding anything up. This is just how quick I color. I'm so used to coloring that, I mean, I can do it pretty quick. What I did is I locked my line art layer and I went in and kind of colored the black lines. And now I'm going to start working on the background, and it's pretty easy. You start with a flat color that's darker, and then you just build upon highlights like I'm doing right here and put in some shadows that kind of offsets that blue. And then I just add a backdrop shadow to her to give her like a more dimension. Make it look like she's off the background, you know what I mean? Rather than paste it on. And then I just use a variety of smaller brushes to kind of add the starburst look. And then I go in with a hard brush that isn't softened at the edges and draw in like glitter and sparkles, just to emphasize her spunky, enthusiastic character. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to upload like 2 more of these characters from the show. Yeah, if you guys want to see more videos just like these, subscribe, hit the bell notification up on the corner of the YouTube video to make sure that, you know, you get updates on every single video that comes out, a couple every day at least. Stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed.